Hello everyone, good morning. Where's my camera? Oh, I don't know where it's not in the centre. Welcome along, nice to see you all. Happy Sunday, hope you're having a good weekend. A little bit earlier than I might normally do today, and obviously daylight savings a couple of weeks ago messed things up, but we're going a little bit earlier today because I want to stop in an hour and a half to go and watch the other Rugby World Cup semi-final, England versus South Africa. So that's what we're doing, and I'm hoping we can get all of this corn done. I did have the title as Baling corn stalks, and we do have a tractor running around over in the distance getting all these corn stalks started. We're using the same Courseplay course that we had before with the combine. So we'll go and check on that once we get the combine up here and running in this field. But good morning again. Welcome along. Nice to have you here. Go through a little bit of a roll call and see who's hanging around. So O'Donnell boys, good morning. Welcome. Nice to see you. Dylan, how you doing? Mark Thor, good to have you here, my friend. Welcome along. You haven't been in here in a while, O'Donnell boys. It's all good. Good to have you here when you can make it. And same for you, Dylan. My schedule has been a little bit messed up, but it is what it is. Now we're going to do the same as we did last week, which is 2 weeks ago. We weren't here last week, which is use Courseplay so we can do the grain card and everything like that. So I think we should be able to generate field work. Hopefully, going to go this way. Yep. Right, so we just jump out of there and go from first waypoint. And we'll ride along here for a little bit while it gets full. How you doing, Finch Farmer? Good evening, mate. Greg, how you doing? Welcome along, Jayhawk. Nice to see you. G'day, Daniel. How you doing? Welcome along. How's the future? It's started out overcast this morning so far, but we're much the same yesterday. We've had a couple of actually really nice spring days the last couple of days. It's been nice and warm and dry and not windy or anything like that, which makes a welcome change from the last sort of month really, which has been pretty miserable. Which is a bonus because it's a long weekend this weekend, so we've been able to get out and enjoy it. Plan is to do a little bit more paving today. My brother's coming around and help me out with that. I'm going to help him out with that. He's the expert, so it's all good. You and the DJs, your time zone's a little different. Yeah, I've heard. I know DJ used to be able to catch up with, particularly he'd wake up and my Wednesday night streams would be just perfect for him. But with that daylight savings shift, it's not very friendly anymore. Hey, Days, how you doing, dude? See you, mate. Doing well. Not too high yield in here so far, 20% full. Obviously, we've just inherited these fields. Now, I've been giving it some thought. I know some people have said about the row crop ready version of this map. And that's part of the reason I haven't actually done any planting or anything yet. Planting calendar light. I had looked at that. So we could be planting some wheat, barley. That's about it really. So maybe we'll do that next time, but I was considering changing over to use the row crop ready map and give that a bit of a spin. Try it out, see what it's like. So I might transfer our progress over here, see what that's like, just for something different, just to try it out. See how it all works. I know that the farmyard's a little bit different on the row crop ready version though, so might be a little bit of a change there. That's right, we can handle that. So, might give that a whirl. You ain't gone through your shift back yet. Okay. Well, that'll make things even worse. An hour or so difference. You're starving and ruined your dinner. Oh, Days, what'd you do? Cautious swapping as you hear can take some performance, might be worth running it. Yeah, it's probably a good idea actually. I'd certainly do that. Give it a try out. I mean, maybe it could be a bit of a test demo on a first live stream. I'd still have this one there in the background, so if something didn't work out, we wouldn't lose too much progress. All back in the first weekend in November. You're under the impression the USA was doing away with it. There's a few countries like that, because Australia doesn't have it in some of their northern states. Like Queensland doesn't have daylight savings, which is kind of funny because you can drive across the Queensland-New South Wales border and your time changes by now. Hey Blogstar, good morning mate, welcome along. Good to see you. You undercooked it. Oh well. Too busy on the Oaks, were you? Distracted on the server. It is nice and early for you, Blogstar. 4:35. Yep, nice and early here too, by the way. 6:35 AM. But like I said before, I wanted to get up and have a stream this morning and get going a little bit early so I could catch the semi-final, the rugby semi-final. I'm going to do the same because it's a public holiday tomorrow. I'm probably going to, well, I'm planning to, thinking about it, getting up and doing a stream tomorrow too. Which will be a bit of fun, getting back to a second stream. We'll see what we're going to do, I don't know. No set plans at the moment. That could be anything. Nice, civilized Saturday time for you, Jayhawk. And great evening viewing in the European regions. What are you doing? Ideal. Always love these fields and No Creek farms. All the trees around the edge and you get up into these little pockets like this. It's awesome. Funny though, because I never ever ventured over to like this field over the other side. So much of this map I never actually explored. It's so well set up, don't need to. Hey Modding Outlaws, how you doing? Nice to see you, welcome to the stream. We're in the Kansas City area. Hey Chinook, good morning mate. It is early, tell me about it. Tell me all about it. It's a bit blurry eyed still. Right, we are going to have to go and get a grain cart now. It's looking actually, it's going to be perfect timing. I'm going to stay here with this. We're going to cut in, we'll just get up to the corner, but saying it's perfect timing for that baler to be just getting around, so we'll be able to see that go past with the few corn stalks coming out, hopefully. Wouldn't have planned that better if I tried. Or the combine's going to get to 95% full and then decide it needs to cut in for an unload. One or the other. We are going to get here. Part of the reason actually I decided I'd use Courseplay for doing the baling as well is because it is darn hard to see where the corn stalks are. Like, see that fill type just there, but it blends in pretty well with everything else, but yeah. Corn stalk bale. We've got one of the big mergers and put that in, but it's like we're not getting a huge amount off it, but they're worth something, so get in and sell them at some stage. In fact, I can't even see when one that's dropped. I hope they're actually dropping. They must be because I can get the back of the baler. Yeah. Where is the bale? Crikey, how far am I going to have to go to find a bale? Has it actually dropped a bale yet? I don't think it has. Kind of. We might just go and ride along for just a sec. We'll go and get the grain cart emptied out and then we might go and jump in the baler and make sure it is actually dropping a bale, that there's not some issue with the bale textures. Maybe that baler's not configured to do corn stalks or something. A bit of a bummer. No point running it around if we can't get them. Can I? In fact, there's an entrance down to the other end of the field, isn't there? Let's go and use that. Freezing day for you. Icy rain with 45 mile per hour wind gusts. Well, I'll let you keep that. I'm quite happy with our day, our weekend so far. Doesn't sound like much fun though. Hey John, how you doing? Good morning, welcome along. Did I see the compromise rules for contracts? I'm hoping between those and the 50% cut and powder feels fair. I haven't had a read of them yet. Dazed. I did see you'd done them though. It's actually worked out perfectly for us to be able to get in here. Okay, it's a block. Right, we'll get this emptied out and then we're going to go and see what's happening with this baler. Might just be that there's very little corn stalks, so we're just going to have to make do. You have to ask us for the Traveller's Tales coming back. That was some of your best work. Thanks, mate. Yes, it is. I've recorded most of the next episode. I'm just trying to figure out what to do, because it's kind of taken me a long time to get back to doing that. I don't want to do just a single episode and then kind of not be able to do a follow-up one, and like to be a bit more organised around getting a couple of episodes ahead and being able to do those without feeling under pressure to do them. So I do want to. I have got the next couple planned and sorted, so semi-sorted. So let's see where it takes us. Something to do the next couple of days. Right, go and find out what is happening over here. No bales, no bales. Still no bale. It's just poking any further out the back. It's actually just taking a long time because that bale is sticking further out the back. Alright, so we're getting the fill type in there. There's a bale coming out. It's just an incredibly slow process. At the rate of fill going up there on the baler. So it's a good thing we weren't doing this, because this would be a pretty boring task to drive around with such a slow fill rate. Is it going to be worth it? Well, let's have a look. Cornstalk bales. Cornstalks, $53. It's alright side, isn't it? $53, so yeah, $400 a bale. Or 8,000 litre bales. They're going to be more than 8,000 litre bales. $500 a bale. We can get 20 bales off here. It's 10 grand, isn't it? So I guess so. Yeah, so I'll have a read of those once I'm done. Dazed. We'll see what happens. It's probably a good time, actually. I was thinking it's a good time to instigate it, because being winter, coming up to winter on the map, there's probably very little work people can do anyhow. It's also missing stuff on these corners because of the turning radius on the combine and the way it spits the chaff out the back. So it's working. Hey, Banks Sinatra, good morning to you. Welcome along. I like that little unbelievable. Oh, your best work there, Dazed. 9,000 litre bales. Do you know what else is a problem? We had cruise control set. Wasn't even going as fast as it could. I'd actually like it if there was a setting where Courseplay overrode any user set cruise control settings. You're getting some decent warm early full day here, nice check. Wait and see this first bale drop out. That was your thinking, not many contracts either, so kind of a soft launch. Basically, I changed it to 1 contract per month and reduced payout, the rest is the same. Okay. Well, it might help trigger some progress and things like that. It'd be interesting to see how it works out, what happens. I'm kind of resigned, well not resigned, but I'm kind of comfortable with the fact I'll probably end up being a smaller farming operation than some of the others, but I can contribute to the ecosystem in there in some way. It's still a lot of fun. Either that or I'll look for some hired help. Maybe we'll have a job advert listing in an upcoming video looking for some contractors to come in and help out on the farm. Look at those. Must be reindeer. Being ready for Christmas. Just need Santa's sleigh in the middle. Hey Dan Bruce, good to see you. Alex, is this their new row crop edition? No, it is not. We were just talking about that. I might change over to that and update the map and do that. Because I wanted to get all the crops harvested. I didn't want to have to change. I started out on the version before they had the row crop one, so I haven't planted any crops and I'm keen to try it out, see how it goes, but we'll see. There we go, Bale. I missed it. There we go. What does it say? It's 9,000 litres of corn stalks. Not very corn stalky, does it? It's what's on the ground, but hey, it is what it is. Right, that's done. Let's go and find the grain cart. We're gonna have to get the truck down here soon too. The combine will get close to getting around to where we are. We won't be too far away. Instead of driving the whole way around the field, we'll probably go the other way. Catch up to them. Ooh. Ah. Spin out here, turn around. Back in. These things like on Spectacle Island. Enjoyed that series as well. Vlogster. Way too small. It does feel very small, Dylan. Very small. We don't have a... What do we have? It's a 12-row header, so it's not a big, wide header. But yeah, I think you're right. It does feel like small. More reindeer. And get turned around in here behind the combine. Good space there with a couple of trees missing. Easy. I was actually going to get all set up to come down and do some ploughing down here, but I forgot we had the corn stalks around. Could have even, yeah, like I said before, run around with a big merger or something. The Oxbow merger and given that a play, but I'm still in the mindset, and unless you can take 3 or 4 rows into one, there's not much time, not much point running a piece of equipment around to make 2 rows into one. You might as well run the bale around twice as much. That's my thoughts anyhow. Have I stopped updating the map directory? Loved all the updates at special images with each post. Yeah, I had to, got too much for me, Alex. To try and find some people to help out, but it hasn't really worked out. Which was, yeah, it's a shame, but something had to give, and that was the first thing. I probably bit off more than I could chew actually going around and doing my own screenshots. I would have been smarter just using the thumbnails and that which are on the map, but on the map post releases and things like that. But you live and you learn. Maybe next version of the game will do it again and try and get it working a little bit better, or someone will come along and want to take it over and get it updated. But also got a little bit hard trying to figure out where all the locations were as well. You could spend a lot of time trying to find where to drop a pin on the map, and a few times I tried to get in touch with modders and map makers to get their clarification on things. Didn't really yield much help. I'm doing. Even as a smallish farm, you could get a good amount of cash a month without growing much. So yeah, I think so. It's funny actually, because the contracts will all end up, you know, they're all going to be on bigger fields, because as everyone's bought all the small fields up, the available pool of fields is getting it's diminishing. You coded the site from scratch? No, it's just using the maps, just using Google Maps. I'm just embedding that in the website, and the website's just using a Squarespace site, so pretty easy to post to and everything like that. Just the other bits and pieces in the background. Hey Strody, how you doing? Feels like it's been a while. It's been a while since I've had a morning stream. A couple of weeks. I was away last week. Well, we were meant to be fishing. We got all the way to Raglan. It was about a 5.5 hour drive, and the sea was too rough for the boats to go out. So we ended up sitting around drinking beer, watching sport, and a bit of sightseeing really. Right, let's Superman this back up to here. Truck. That one. Correct. So there's the truck. It's down. It's all empty. All looks like it's a little bit out of alignment. Interesting to see when we come back how well set up it all is still. Can't borrow gear for ages, and it's a reduced power if you do so. People will be taking forever to do those big fields with their small gear. Interesting actually whether people think it's worth upgrading gear to be able to do more of the bigger contracts rather than using the money from the contracts to buy land. So I think it's some potential for some interesting dynamics to arise. I said to Dace the other day on the server, Strody, the amount of you've taken my silage baling to a whole nother level with what you had going on down there. Drove along, getting down to the shop, and I came past your first field and I was like, geez, look at all those bales. But then I got to the next field, I was like, he's got more. And then I think there's one over the road as well. So gosh, there's even more bales. Ridiculous. Going to be an oversupply for the market. Impressive. Unfortunately, got to go glad to stop in for a minute and watch the rest of the day. Have a good stream. Thanks, Dylan. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, mate. Appreciate you tuning in. There's no cricket 4x map. No, it's just a standard 2 times. For some reason it feels like a big map. That big. Right, what are we going to do here? If we drive in this way... this way, we can head out the other exit. Down the other end. Work. There, open that up. Had to pivot when days closes BGA, so grass went into every field. That's all I could plant at that point. Aha, right. Gotcha. Fair enough. probably going to make so much money out of it you won't want to do anything else. Although I'm finding it can get a little bit tedious when you can get 3 cuts of grass off the field across the course of a calendar year, so you'd like grass work. So impressed by the number of cattle that every of the different farms have. I might have to do a video soon, sort of summarising each farm, a little 4 or 5 minute segment saying this is what they're doing, this is what they own, this is where they're at the moment. So might go around and ask some of the farms for some info on everything. Hopefully get another field out of it though. Yeah, should do. Can't straw for days. Actually, have you only just bought that field, Days? The one that you've got barley in? I can't remember seeing you owning that. One. Down there. Full there. Again, when I was heading down to the shop, I was like, "Oh, look at the tram lines in that field," and then I had to have a look and see whose it was. Seemed to all your short stalls, not much crop to show. Yeah, it might make a good one in winter when there's not much to do. Hoping to get into doing some council work, maybe. Hopefully get some snow ploughing or something done over winter. Be interesting actually to see that too, because it'll be the first winter we've had the council contract. Oh, you've had that one since you pivoted to Grainfield, right? Ah, they would have made it around easy. You like doing the planting and combining, so go back to that. Don't want to be just a grass farmer. Fair enough. Oh, we're going way up here on this nice straight part of the field. Rather than trying to unload there on the bend. Right. I wonder, time-saving stock check will tell us how many bales we've got so far. Corn stalks. We've had 2 bales generated. I must admit, I saw the size of that field and I was actually going to be quite nervous about how many bales we were going to get off it and the time it was going to take to pick them all up. But I think the time's going to be taken is going to be a bit of a treasure hunt finding where they all are, rather than anything else. Marks the spot. Yeah, a bit like that Chinook. Could turn that on mod, is it on? I've got that enabled, the mod which shows bales on the maps. Hey Jeremy, how you doing, mate? Great to see you. Thank you very much for your continued membership. Appreciate the support. What's happening? What's cracking over in your part of the world? Right, that should be enough. 10,000 litres, that should be enough to get this truck full and be able to run that back down to the farm. Put this corn up in the silo. Probably spend your Sunday driving back and forth to the south point with those bales. I think they're all ready to go now. Can I take forever? It will. Easy Dev shows bale locations too. That's right, I thought it was Easy Dev to do that. There we go, it's done. back it up, but we will. Like that there, so when we come back down, we've got space to get the truck in. We'll run this down to the yard. Or slice flatbed now. Yeah, I was going to say that'll be the fun part, is loading them yourself, won't it? It's actually a good trade-off, being able to use one of the Bale loaders, which kind of takes some of the hard work away, versus using a bigger trailer and being able to get it there with your own manual loading. Like that. There's the second bale. See that there? They're actually rendering in from a decent distance, and the darkness of the bale compared to the colour of the corn stalks on the ground, you can actually spot them reasonably well. Alright, let's move on up. It's taken care of. Nice hazy afternoon in October. Nice, Mark. What sort of pizza are you getting? And the important question, you put pineapple on it. Alright, we will have to jump out and turn everything on. Let's just get this first. Wait, wrong one. Getting a trigger yet. Turn it on. It's up and running. Ah, drove way past that pop-up. So that's going into that one, that's going into that one, and that's going into there, and our bin's not filling up, but we are getting corn in the bin. Actually looks like it's modelled like the corn's been drawn out of the bottom of the bin. That's the sump getting down the bottom. This one done. I'm pleased that that's all stayed aligned. Normally they go all haywire between saves. You're looking at it. Are you cheating nowadays and getting takeaway? Deep pan meat feast with the stuffed crust. I can't see any corn anywhere at all, Mark. What are you talking about? To have some forgiving triggers. Limited options for where to get your calzones from. Let's not get carried away, we're getting a bit fast. Treating the farm track like a rally. Bale tractor. Going behind. Got another bale out. That'll be number 3. That's the third one on the ground shed. It's ridiculous, it's been going for half an hour. Oh no, there is, over there. Got 3 out now. Buy normal pizza and fold it in half. And that's thinking, Mark. Thinking. Man's done it before. Yeah. Hell pizza. I've got hell pizza in the fridge. What's your go-to at hell pizza, Chinook? A lot of places think a pizza is finished cooking folded over itself as a calzone. Like a food snob days. Lust. They say meat lovers, isn't it? We had that on Friday. Always love that. I'll take a... Quite often get the pandemonium, which is the chicken, cranberry and brie. Or I'm quite a fan of Purgatory actually, which is a vegetarian pizza but has feta and stuff on it. And I often get it, oops. Often get it with cabanossi added on it to get my meat fit. Location chips put into those bales. I think. Let's have a look. Under Joe Bale location. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 in the back of the baler. Location chips activated. We just get the operator to throw a e-tag out the back window as they're going along and it gets picked up in the swath. A double beef brisket burger with a donut top and bottom bun. Is it a savoury donut or a sweet donut? I think if you found something like that, don't you have to try it? Then, you know, pass judgment on it once you've done the taste test on it. Are you, I was going to ask, Chinook, are you working, are you finishing up a night shift or are you just up early on a Sunday morning? Morning, Bo. How you doing? You're up early. You go back to work tomorrow. I thought after coming off a night shift, you'd be enjoying some sleep-ins. Is Floyd up, Bo? Good morning. If Floyd is there, how you doing? He shook a donut. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Hey Leopard Tate, how you doing? Do I ever stream the Oaks? I haven't yet. I've thought about it. I've thought about doing it on a Wednesday evening, but we've kind of been busy on the multiplayer server. I don't know, I've got lots of bales to move and I thought maybe I could do that tomorrow morning, depending if it's not dark on the Oaks as well. But it'll be 7 PM in December, so it's probably getting dark on the map. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, but I like the idea of doing something. It's a case of getting it to work. Like another 5-minute farmer series, Mark. Getting close. Getting another bale out. It's actually... Ah, I see what's happening. It's just running around the headlands to get to the next land it needs to do. That's what we're doing here. I think there's a little one. I think from here. Oh no, it's on lap 4. Already done all 4. I can't remember where it starts. I think it goes all the way around to here. Does it do? Might actually do this bit in here first and then goes around and does that. But I'm going to intercept it and put it off on. I'll figure out how to get it onto this section here. Go from there to there. I'm not sure. Not sure, but it's not picking up any straw at the moment. Just binge the playlist and it makes you want to join as a farmhand. Well, Leopard Tate, you might be in luck if you're looking interested. I might be putting an advert out in a couple of episodes for someone who might want to come on and help out on the farm with doing some contract work. We are planning to add contracts are going to be added on the server very soon. Where farms are allowed to do 1 contract a month, but I don't think I'm going to have time to get on and do it, and I'll probably be maybe looking for someone who might want to come and do that for me, so keep an eye out. Yeah, there we go. So it's doing these little rows just here first. I don't want it to go and do this because I harvested all this way manually, so it's not going to work on Courseplay. Kind of. What I might do, I might go and find that point. Let's do that. If we go and find that point, then it's going to start going that way. That'll be the best use of time. Otherwise it's going to take another hour or so to do that. Back up a little bit on the way. You can. Floyd's quickly put his cap on. He can say hi now. Hello Floyd, good morning mate. Hope you got Dad his cap too. Let him wear one. 12 pounds, it's an expensive experiment, so you probably passed on it. Might be the best experiment you've ever done though, you never know. No, look in there. I'll actually follow those because I've got the wheel tracks, but I'm carrying on with this, so if we head on that way, the right road. Okay. Goodness, I'm so pleased I'm not trying to do this manually. It's so hard to see those rows. I think it'll be 2 over though. Go over to this one here. The right one. No, I'm facing the wrong way down this one. Actually, the one to our left. And here. Sure, I can see some corn stalks up there ahead of us. So we're picking some up. Yep, okay. So, we hit. You know what I'm going to do first? Let's bring some eyes up. So the arrows are going the right way. So if we go to the nearest waypoint on that, turn that off. Let's go. Okay, we've taken 25 minutes out of the work. Let's just see if it gets turned around here. It's back down that way. I think we're going to be alright now. It'll get started back on the combines. The lands the combine was doing. Drives all the way out to the edge. Pop a message on the Discord to be invited as a farm worker. Farm visitor. On Dave's Discord. Capless this morning. Not a real fan, Dave. Bo. Not a real fan. How's the pay? I'll make you an instant YouTube star, Strody. in my own little world. It's like finding a needle in a needle stack or cornstalk in a cornstalk pile. You're not wrong. Yeah, not wrong. Right. Let's go over here. Why that track doesn't show up. Doing alright actually, I thought the combine might have been full. Must be getting very close. It's flashing. Far away from getting some cab corn. Just in time. Floyd wants me to make him a YouTube star. I've told him you are, Floyd. You are 100%. Unofficial mascot of the Argsy gaming channel. So next year, if you happen to come to the field days next year, Floyd, do a video together, eh? Have a chat. Find your favourite tractor there. Go and stand in front of it. You can tell me all about it. Deal? Sorry, Bo. Looks like you're going to the field days next year. I know, right? I know. I blame the person who prepped the field and didn't get that leveled out very well. Header didn't ride very well. He's negotiating that with you right now. You might go to field days. Central District's ones, Chinook. Not Mystery Creek. Looking at the ones down here. Central District's field days, normally in March. Worst part's the corn on the corner. Okay. Not to mention all the corn that's out in the middle of that field, but that was always a problem field. Even in 19, terrain was just a little bit steep in some of those, that waterway area through there. Always used to get sections that the header just right up and over. Free flights. Nice. CD's better than Mystery Creek. I've never been to Mystery Creek, so I don't know. Oh, we're full again. Alright. Can leave that there because that'll be enough space to turn in. Leave the engine running so when we get here it automatically unloads. When we go under the auger. Yeah, that Bale's cooking with gas now. What do you reckon? What do we got? 4 bales on the ground now? We can end up with 8. 8 off that whole field maybe. It'll be the easiest field to load out anyhow. As long as it's not a paper bag mark, I don't mind. that out of Bale really quick. Kind of. If Bale's stacking in a field that size, go and find the Bale to stack. Now, that'd be interesting actually. Do you reckon it'd be faster to take the trailer to the Bale or the Bale to the trailer? Take the Bale to the trailer. The trailer to the Bale. Put the trailer up, drive around, find the Bale, unhook, put it on, go find the next Bale. That's 80,000 litres of corn out of that field already. Goes well with the 240,000 I think we already had in the bins. It's a little satellite. Take the horse to water safe. Guess so. Quite what I was meaning, but it seemed to be similar. Not drive way past the hopper bottom this time. I think I bought the toolbox at the front was the hop. The in between was the hopper bottom. Hey Chase, how you doing? I know you're saying something about New Holland tractors, but my Spanish? My Spanish isn't too flash. What's happened here? I haven't finished. Oh, I did. Okay, what's happened? Is the bin full? Please don't tell me the bin's full. The capacity cut. The bin can't be full. This must have put out of alignment. Connect that. Alright, this. Things lined up a little bit better. There. Find the trigger point for this one. It's a little bit tricky, triggery. Leave that going. Oh, how's it lined up? Nope, not working. We might just have to use a little bit of our big muscles. I'm wondering if the bin might be full. I don't know if there's a capacity on these. No, here we go. An alignment issue. Turn it off before we knock something. You buy a New Holland that folds to tune. Like an articulated New Holland. T9, is it the T9? Alright, I'm loading that. The T9? T9. I used the T9 for ages. I like the tracked one. Don't have enough money. Too poor. Still not. This is the annoying part with these. I was spouting the virtues of how good this was. Get it all aligned. Now it's not going to work for me. Hit it tuck. How about now? Nope. Oh bother. Bin capacity. What? How do I find out? I can't even tell what the bin capacity is. Surely it takes more than 268,000 litres. The chaos of the auger system's not worth it. I love the augers though. Okay, I know what you're saying. Frustrating because they all worked so well last time. It can be a bit hit and miss. Gotta try and see that trigger's working. Get everything aligned. Oops. Sure. Oh. Alright, I think I've got that too far to the right. We've got a full tank of grain now. I'm not even under the unload auger properly. I knew that was going to happen. Right, so why is this not? Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe it'll trigger then. Oh. Ah, because I was moving net maybe? Throw my auger toys. Alright, let's go find a grain cart. I wonder if we can fit everything that's left in this field into a grain cart. Run out of money soon. Probably will. That's buying me a T9 wheeled. I've got no money. $3,842. It's not going to buy me a T9. You do love the concept of the system and the bins, it's just frustration. Yeah. Don't need it in your game. It's fair enough. You had the time you'd mod a bin with an attached to lock the auger in place. Interesting concept. Oh, don't start moving. A timely reminder, premium expansion is just under a month away. Starting to find out lots more details. It's being shared about equipment, carrot harvesters, or the root crop harvesters that are coming. More about the crops and things like that. It's quite exciting. Can placeables have an attacher? Interesting if they could. Hey, there's some guy. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Alright, here we go. Out of the way. Only a couple more... really is only a couple more passes, to be honest. I'm going to go quite close to doing that. Right, let's go back down and try. Just a little bit more. Stubborn. I want it to work. Right. Way out of the way. If I remember correctly, this bin trigger was just a little bit off last time. I think maybe. Do. Case of again. I think something I can grab. Get there. The problem with this auger with the bin, look, it's a long way off alignment now. Ah, see, there we go. This trigger's well out up the top. So it's got the trigger up the top. It's weird how it's almost like it's got corn in it, but it doesn't. Alright, another go. Go, getting a trigger. But no corn coming out the top. Means we're just going to fill up the bottom auger now. Ah. Damn it. It's right around. Alright, so does this not need a tractor? I thought it did need a tractor. I don't think it doesn't now. I don't know. Don't move. Don't move. Hop out. Stay there. Don't move. Working. Right. Carry on as you were. Some specialization trickery. Laser on the top part of the shots over the bin would help. In fact, lasers or alliance would be really nice. Yeah, that's what they had. I haven't actually seen any of that, but they used some of the mods in 19 had that for like the there's one particular tender wagon that had a little laser on it. You could see exactly where it was pointing. That was really helpful. Exactly where you were. Courseplay's getting better at bailing. It's figuring out how to get around bales better. Is it? I haven't noticed that. Time I've done Courseplay bailing, it's still just finds a bale and decides to push into it. Realism at G. Ooh. Realism-ish. Not selling you on augers. That's it, just if it doesn't work, give it a kick. Oh, a few more bales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40 up to 6, yeah? 54,000 litres. It's 2.5 grand. Using augers I hate as much as GPS. Stream buffering, or is it you, Jay? Hopefully it's you, because everything looks good at mine. Kick was mess the alignment up, just giving you more content for shorts. How to fix an auger. Give it a kick. So 19,000 litres in the cart. That'll fill one of these hoppers up. Just short. 20,000 litres in each end. So will we get 20,000 litres or less out of the rest of this field? That is the question. When's the next episode of Aussie Farms out? Don't know yet. Some guy. FSG's swanning around in Portugal, so I don't think we're going to get an episode recorded today. Possibly next weekend we'll be able to. There was a remote possibility we could have done a joint live stream tomorrow, but not sure if he's going to be back and feel like doing it. We'll see. Hey Crofter, how you doing? Like your little response there, boat. Very neighbourino of you. No worries, Simba. Alright, well we're going to get this field finished, which is the plan, which is perfect. And that'll be our harvesting done for the season. We'll just take the combine back up, give it a clean. Might need some diesel. Put it away. Wash everything off. We'll have to make some plans for when it's time to sell the crops and what we're going to do with these fields. And get down and plough, so. In fact, what we might do is dump all this corn out, take the combine, take everything back up to the yard. Got 20 minutes until the rugby starts, so see what we can do. Might bring the trailer down and maybe load up some corn bales. We need to finish with the auger first because I need the John Deere that's got the front loader on it. Not one thing, it's another. We're not going to have going to be more than 20,000 litres there is what I was going to say. 14 already, and I reckon there's another... Oh, maybe not. Maybe close. Front hopper full. Little squirt. Okay. Oh, now I can't even get these augers aligned. Okay. Ah. Don't move. Thanks, Bo. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're enjoying things. If you're not enjoying, make sure you hit it as well. I don't know. Right along here for the last bit. Dual stream, you're watching me on one and the Air Agri lads testing the extended Valley Springs map. Nice. What are they doing with that? Are they making it bigger or bringing some other changes into it? Done a great job on that map. Nice looking map. How's our Bale count going? Look, what do we got down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One on the back's 8. 72,000 litres now. Oh, and there goes $2,800 worth of wages. Bigger and multi-fruit. Interesting. Day sides are lighting up. Stalks map. Next multiplayer server. You know what? Oh, 4,000. Is the truck going to have 5,000 litres space in it? Look. 6,800 litres. How full the combine's going to get. 1,800. Do this. That off before I go and make a mess of something. 2,000 litres. I reckon it's going to be just a little bit too much. We'll see though. Hey Olaf, how you doing? See you, my friend, welcome along. Need New Zealand map all you map makers. Don't be one of those people, Bo. Don't be one of those. I was driving when I went to Raglan last week and we were driving through around Te Awamutu and that. Gosh, this makes some lovely countryside for a map. A minute and a half of work left. Turn it off. Put ourselves. Right, now I'm going to try and drive where Courseplay would have driven. Say it would have been like this, just to make sure the spot, the corn stalks is in the right spot for the baler to pick up. Diesel's flashing at us, just about out of everything. Need more 4X UK maps. Never too late to learn, Bo. Show you Kiwi something. Well, I'll show everyone. Where are they? This is, oops, look at it in a second. Favorite map, hands down. Well, hands up, I can say I haven't actually played on it, but from everything I've seen from others using it, looks like a gorgeous map. Alright, done. Corn finished. I know there's a few bits and pieces up in the top end of the field we could tidy up. It's like the other field we could go around, but to be honest, I don't think the reward is worth the effort. So, we can fold our corn header up. We'll just unload this straight into the back of the truck. We're going to have about 1100 litres left, so we should probably put that into... Do we just run it up in the combine? We'll run it up in the combine for 1100 litres. It's a longer auger than I thought, although what we might actually do. This is where I'd love to be able to overfill a trailer. Just to say, I'm going to squeeze those extra few litres in the back. What? Right, there we go. Alright, done. Let's head on back up to the yard. We'll take this up, come back and grab all the other equipment and see where we're left. There's a mod that lets you overfill the trailer by a little bit and then it falls in the ground, but can't remember what hub you saw it on. Buckets in the cab. Quite a few things like that, isn't there? It'd be good if, so where that mod would be great is if you could overfill it, but you had to stay at a certain speed. Like, let's say you had to drive 10 miles or less. And if you went over that, that's when you start to lose some of it. You drive a bit more cautiously, risk of not losing it. And like I know there's that windy loads mod, and same guy was doing one called tipping mod, but I've been trying to follow progress. I haven't seen any for quite some time. You got windy loads on the server, have you? Really? Seen that? Leave a trail behind. You're like Hansel and Gretel. Breadcrumbs. That's worked out quite well. There's a good field to harvest in the time I had. So in the header I wanted to close the comment. I'll put some pieces up. Oh, you did have it on your private game days. Yeah. It'd be interesting how it would work on a server. I don't know. Actually, considering a lot of the smaller farm trailers don't have tarp. Hey, Henson, how you doing? I think by the time we've got this washed up and cleaned up, we're not going to have time to go down and get any bales. That's fine. Right. I might leave the baler running. No, can run in the other field while we're picking up first field. Then we can make some plans on what we're going to do. Right. Come up and do this now. I've mapped another button. Yeah, perfect. Aha. I've broken that though. same button. I tried to be clever with trying to map a button for interact on my controller, and it turns out it's the same button. Because I was finding when I had a trailer or something and I wanted to refill it at a silo, I couldn't use my controller button. I had to keep on pressing R on the keyboard. But I know, I'll map it to one of the spare buttons on the controller, but that spare button seems to be mapped the same way. Right. We'll be able to tweak that in the Thrustmaster thrust mapping software and get it sorted. Too much hassle. Here we go. It's nice and clean. While we're here, let's look back over. Like here, it'll work fine for this. Be able to refill. Yep. When it's an interact button for something like the pressure washer, also interact and use the same things. Did your shopping trip in the rain, which was not fun. You're good now though, because where you're sitting it's not raining. Fair enough. Right, we shouldn't, but we can leave that running. Leave that filling down here. Grab the truck. Half hour load so we don't lose any of it. So, any rugby fans out there, who's going to win South Africa or England? $1,000 worth of fuel. It's more money. We're going to have to get some of these corn stalk bales sold before our next wages bill comes out. Oh no, wages counts down as it's going, doesn't it? But it doesn't actually have too much to go to finish that field. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Funny how long headlands take, isn't it? How many more bales it's picked up? Going through there. Feels like it's dropping one every third or fourth swap. This is on the headlands, but I can prove it. Had that yesterday, what, the rain, Ola? You want Kiwis want the Poms to win. But you think it'll be an easier match, a World Cup final? I don't care who you're playing. Yeah, on South Africa. Kiwis want England to win because they reckon it'll be an easier final. Everyone except the English want South Africa to win because then it's not the English. So it won't be a live stream next Sunday. We are away for a football tournament again. Last one, hopefully last one for the year. We have one more futsal tournament, but it's local, so hopefully we'll be able to get up and do a stream on the Sunday. To wait and see what happens with that. Squeeze through here, just enough. No Lego building. Today. Get up and over here. Odds on it still working. Getting a trigger. Positive. Everything's going. Right, pass up for the final. Nah, might get back into some Lego on Wednesday night. Now that the beast is finished. Here we go. It's out of the way, and then it's just the grain cart to bring back up. Go. Drive over, empty it out so we can drive over. Excellent. Back up here under the trees. final every day for you. Up on that one too. Those 1100 litres sitting right down in the bottom, it's probably all in the auger. What's the LEGO project, the new one? I haven't decided yet whether I will open the Mars rover or do the Mercedes. Probably the Mars rover, I reckon. Perseverance. The Speed Champions cars, I'd probably do one a stream. Normally pretty straightforward and simple builds. Whereas the rover might be a good one for doing over a couple of episodes. I was in a toy shop yesterday and they had 15% off Lego and they had the Liber crane there. Next Lego project will be a Lego City scale model of an FS22 map. No, Days. No thank you. Right. This is going to work out bang on time. Kick off in 3 minutes. Anthems will be finished. No haka or anything to worry about. Straight into the battle. Perfect excuse for the match in the back. Already got the excuse for that, I just need to get around to doing it. Dazed. Got the shed, I've got the space marked out where it's going. This is Argsy's wants to claim some of it as a gym though. Fly you out there and you'll put it up. The shed's already there, it's just making space for it. Right, see, I wonder if we can get this auger to unload into this auger. Auger into auger. Final test. Nope. I need the truck back. Should have thought about that. Barn raising at Argsy's. Here we go. Job done. Right, everything turned off. I'll get everything tidied up and put away later, but let's have a little quick look in here. 345,000 litres of corn in the end. We start with 200 and something, 220. Can't remember exactly. 345. Pretty good. Happy with that. Happy with that. So there we go. That is us done. I am going to go watch the rugby. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Keep an eye out. I'll put a post up, or there'll be a notification if I'm going to be live tomorrow, and where that might be. I've got a few ideas. So we'll see. But same time, same place. We'll try and do something before the Formula 1 race. So anyhow, that is it. I'm off. I'm going to go watch some rugby. You guys have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll catch you again soon.